Hello, everybody. Welcome along. My name is Benjamin Bloom. This is the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. Please leave your bias at the door. And welcome to the Fantasy Football Round-Up preview show. And I owe you an apology. I know I do. Last week, things got away from me a little bit. The fantasy show didn't get done on Thursday. Then it didn't get done on Friday. I had everything set for Saturday morning, but we had to go off and do something on Saturday morning. So I'm so sorry that the show didn't go up. What I will say is thank you for all the messages I got saying what happened to the fantasy show, which is nice because it proves that some people like to watch it, which is great. So I'm very, very sorry that I let you down. So here is our fantasy, round 11 roundup, round 12 preview. Obviously, we missed the round 10, round 11 one, which is going to really annoy me as well when I make up the playlists and everything on YouTube. And my OCD brain is not going to like the one missing in the middle of it. What you going to do, hey? My apologies. There are the results. Burnley 1, Everton 1, Manchester City 2, Fulham 0, West Ham 1, Man United 3, Chelsea 3, Leeds 1, West Brom 1, Palace 5, Sheffield United 1, Leicester 2, Spurs 2, Arsenal 0, Liverpool 4, Wolves 0, Brighton 1, Southampton 2, and a lot of the big names in business last week. Calvert-Lewin scored, De Bruyne in the points, Bruno Fernandes in the points as well, Eze and Zaha at Palace, Jamie Vardy, Kane and Son, Salah, James Ward-Prowse getting more assists there down in the Southampton game. There were a lot of points floating around. There are the kings of the game week. Keller, Matip, he got on the score sheet, didn't he, for Liverpool. Vestergaard and Zuma, all three defenders there scoring. Zaha, De Bruyne, Salah, Son, Sterling. Some very expensive big names there. Kane, Christian Benteke. Get in the comments if you put Christian Benteke, and I bet no one in our league had him in last week. A bit of a surprise there, 2 goals for Benteke. I did okay. I think we can Larry David and say pretty good. 76 points. The average was 62, so a little bit above the average. And for me, McCarthy, Masuaku, Justin, not a lot between them. Reece James did get an assist, didn't he, in the Chelsea game for the first Chelsea goal there. James Rodriguez, and then Mo Salah, goal and assist. Kevin De Bruyne, captain, goal and an assist. Click didn't do a lot. Adams had come in as an emergency because I had to take Watkins out when the Villa game got postponed. Kane, 12 points. I mean, he's unstoppable, isn't he? Calvert-Lewin, 6. And we obviously had Grealish as a kind of left out on the bench because of the postponement there. So good week for me, 76 points. And after 76 points, I'm in position number 76. How many points am I off the top 10 there? Nearly 50. Could be worse, couldn't it? Hey, could be worse. 653 is my total. And for those of you who like to give me advice on what I'm about to do with my picks, remember your advice has way more credibility if you've scored above 653 and way less if you have below 653. That is the advice barometer. Obviously, I do invite your comments. We do need to say, well done up the top there. Mike, Jack, Chris, Daniel, Harry, Liam, MR, John, James and Matt. Our top 10 who are bossing it in the Fantasy League. All of them have got over 700 points. Congratulations to those guys. Impressive stuff. Here is my squad. So I have got 0.2 million to play with. I'm happy with McCarthy. I'd still like to tidy up Miazek there and change that to a goalkeeper I could perhaps use and rotate. That just seems to get put on the back burner every week. Reece James, I'm happy with. Douglas, obviously we'd like to change that at some point. James Justin, I'm happy with. Masuaku, I'm happy with. Killman has now gone out of the Wolves team, so I'm expecting his value to drop off. We need to hopefully try and get in there and look at that at some point soon, but maybe there are more pressing matters. Grealish, happy with. Click, happy with. Salah, De Bruyne, happy with. James Rodriguez just has not worked for me. I was there too late. All the big point splurge had gone. And since I've had him, it's not really happened. Calvert-Lewin, fine. Adams, well, I'm going to keep him in because when we look at the fixtures, you'll see that Southampton have got Sheffield United at home. So I'm going to keep him in. Harry Kane, happy with. So the big deal here is James Rodriguez, who's 7.7 million worth, and I haven't got a tune out of him. So I'm going to take James Rodriguez out, which added to the 0.2 million I had in the bank means I've got 7.9 million. Yes, expect a worldy week for Rodriguez to come in. That's my luck with Fantasy League. However, I just think of all those players that I could raise some money with, I don't want to take any of them out. Rodriguez is the only one, so I know that I can maybe bring someone in that will match his score going forward and have a bit of money to tweak elsewhere next week. So that is my reasoning. Of course, I'm ready to be left with egg on my face because it always happens. So here are my options within my 7.9 million budget. Now, I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, I want to spend all the money. I'd like to have a little bit left over to play with in the next round. So, Zaha, I like him a lot, but that's not going to leave me much change, is it? Ward-Prowse and Bowen interest me. Neto, less so. Fornals, less so. Jota, I don't know. Even though he's playing for Liverpool, he's not a first-team starter. Mount, yes, maybe, but given this season, so many midfielders are actually forwards and wingers, aren't they? Barnes I like, but Rodgers does rotate, doesn't he, with Pratt and Mattheson and Under. There's plenty of attacking options there. Perez as well came in. Podence, Tielemans, he's a sitter. Souček too. March, well, Harrison I've already got. A couple of leads. McGinn. So really, it's between Bowen and Ward-Prowse, I think. I know I had Ward-Prowse earlier in the season, and really I've completely missed the boat because I had Ward-Prowse and took him out, and then Ward-Prowse started scoring points. And Rodriguez, when he was scoring points, I had Ward-Prowse. I swapped them over at totally the wrong time. But I am going to bring back in James Ward-Prowse just over Jared Bowen, who I really, really like, and obviously a championship YouTuber, big fan of his at Hull. However, I just wonder West Ham in terms of opportunities for Bowen to get goals and assists. Whereas Ward-Prowse, Southampton are playing well, and he's going to take literally all of the set plays, isn't he? So he's going back in, and they are playing, no offence to my Sheffield United friends, they are playing Sheffield United this week, and the price leaves me 1.7 million to maybe sort out some balance issues, either with a reserve goalie or maybe we can get Barry Douglas out, considering I watched him play for Blackburn last night on loan. So Ward-Prowse comes back in just for the price and the set plays, and then we will make a judgment next week as to what to do with the 1.7 million we have earned. There is my round 12 selection. Can't do a lot at the back because Killman I don't think is going to play against Villa. So I want players who are going to be on the pitch. So at the back's got to be McCarthy. Miyazaki I can't do anything with. Masuaku leads away. They'll probably concede. Justin at Brighton at home. That's good. Reece James, Everton away. I think Everton might score in that one. There you go. What can I do? Across the midfield, I'm going to leave Matt Click out and I'm going to go for 3 forwards. Just purely because, I mean, Grealish, even against Wolves, there's no point having Grealish if you're not going to start him. De Bruyne is De Bruyne. Salah is Salah, obviously, an extra forward. And Ward-Prowse is playing against Sheffield United, who are down at the bottom. So I'm going to leave Click out and go for 3 forwards. Obviously, Kane picks himself. Calvert-Lewin, he may not score against Chelsea, and who knows. And Adams, again, it's the... Sorry, Sheffield United fans, but it's the theory that there might be some goals in it. They just seem to... Everything seems to be going wrong there. In terms of my captain, well, I've gone for Mo Salah, who's playing down at Fulham. There is Harry Kane playing away at Palace and Kevin De Bruyne playing away at Manchester United. Obviously, with the Harry Kane thing, yes, he's world class, but it's Roy Hodgson. So are Spurs really going to... Mourinho versus Hodgson, is there really going to be a ton of goals in that game? Probably not. There's probably more of an argument that Kevin De Bruyne and Pep can undo Ole Solskjaer and Man United at Old Trafford, but you just don't know with United. Every now and then, Manchester United, other Uniteds get cross at me for that, don't they? So I am going to go for Mo Salah as the captain and Harry Kane as the vice. De Bruyne has been brilliant for me the last 2 weeks, but I'm just going to ease off there. So that is my team for this game week coming up. Let me know what you are planning to do. As I say, your advice and feedback on mine has way more credibility if you've got more points than me. What did we say? It was 653. But in all seriousness, please get your comments in. Let me know what you think of James Rodriguez out and James Ward-Prowse in to free up 1.7 million we've got now to play with next week. What are you planning this game week? Who are you captaining? Do let me know in the comments. Once again, my apologies sincerely for not getting this show done last week. Thank you for the kind comments. And it's back this week, so hit the like button, get down in the comments, and if you're a Fantasy League player, please subscribe to the channel if you're here for the first time, because plenty of other content, dearly departed stuff, 5 Premier League teams we cover. We cover all of the Championship exhaustively each and every round there. So well worth hitting the subscribe button. I think there's something for everyone when you factor in we do the Fantasy League show as well. Right, with all that being said, good luck. Incoming James Rodriguez hat-trick, no doubt, and Callum Wilson will score again. Now I've taken him out. That would have got mentioned if I'd actually managed to get the show done. Last week, he got a goal and assist straight away after me taking him out. Typical. And Ollie Watkins missed a penalty. Typical. What are you going to do? Right. We will see you next week, Thursday or Friday, for the next show. Good luck with your game week. And it is over and out from me. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to see more videos from this channel. Hit the subscribe button and to be notified every time we upload. Ring the bell for those notifications to come through on your device. If you really want to support the channel and me as a content creator, I will be eternally grateful if you head over to the merch store and grab something, or support over on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for your time. Go and watch another video.